Hello, Sender here. Today I'm gonna do a video about making your own farm so you can grow your own stuff. But the first part of the video is gonna be how to make your fertilizer, get your scarecrow watering system. But the scarecrow and watering system, just do that if you get a little bigger, not by the smallest fence, because it's gonna take up 2 spots. If you use both of them, 2 spots of planting spots, you only would have 2 left. So when you're doing bigger farms, you should get them. But still, I'm gonna show you how to get them. But let's start with the fertilizer. Thing you want to do is get some wheat. I always use the blue ones because saving time and doesn't need to use as much. Produce, and then you want to dry it, and then start. Then you get the lowest tier of the fertilizer. But we always want to make the highest tier. It's going to be the same for the water you want to put in when you water your plants. You want to use distilled water. It's much better than everything else. You don't have to spend so much time gathering water when you do it. Okay, here we have the normal fertilizer. There we go. And now for making a better one, you need to go to an innkeeper and buy 2 Leavening Agents. When you do that, oh, sorry, what the hell? Sorry about that. You do that, then you go to produce again, and then you want to shake it, put in the fertilizer, and put in the Leavening Agent, and start. We need 2 Leavening Agents to make it. And then just wait. And now I have the byproduct. But I think you need 2 byproducts, and you probably need to make 1 more. Last time I did it, I got 2 at once, so. Produce again. Shake and bake. Let's see what we get this time. Hopefully I get enough. Of course it will take some time. A lot of fails, come on. So now I have all the fertilizers I need at least. The next step in the process to getting the best organic fertilizer is to take a bowl of river water and produce and heat the river water, because you want distilled water. You need 2 distilled water, and I think it's 2 or 3 of these. Let's see. But of course it's a lot of fails, so I'm gonna do this. There we go. Only need 2 there. And then produce and shaking. Put in the byproduct fertilizer and distilled water and start. This is gonna do so you make the best fertilizers you can have. There we go, organic fertilizer. There we have it, and this is what you want to use. And the second thing you want to do, is, even if you have a bigger farm, is watering way. It's gonna make so your groundwater will stay longer in the ground, so you don't have to water as much. And of course a scarecrow, so scare away the birds. So that is the stuff you need, and I'm going to show you how to make the waterway and the fertilizer. You need to get the carpentering shop, just the level 1 one. I have one. Let's see, should I have it here somewhere? There I have it. Carpentering workshop and a scarecrow and a watering way. And the thing you need for it, a scarecrow, you need 10 logs and 1 black stone powder. And the way you get logs is just go and chop down some trees, and we get logs almost every time. So it's very easy to get that one. And for the watering way, you need 8 bottles of river water, sorry, and 1 black stone powder, and 2 logs. And the way, if you don't know how to get the black stone powder, you get from when you're out mining, you always get some rocks there, and you just take the rocks, and if you have refinery, here you make it. There, you need 2 rough stones to make 1 black stone powder. Okay, and the next part is you need a fence to be able to farm. You need to get yourself a fence. There are a quest in the beginning somewhere, I haven't done it myself, where you can get the worst kind of fence you can get. I think it's a small fence, or maybe smaller than a small one. Okay, now I'm going to show you where to get your fences. The large one you get in town. Let's see where I'm at. In town, at the material vendor. There you get the biggest one, the strong one. It costs 10 contribution points, and it lasts for 7 days. The thing is, after 7 days, your fence will disappear, and you get your contribution points back. But you can turn it in, so you can get your contribution points back faster if you like to. But this biggest one you buy it in the town. And the other 2 you can buy is a small one and the medium one. Let's see here. Here you can buy the medium, the farm up here, and here you buy the small one. And for this video I'm just gonna buy a small one because I only have 3 contribution points left. Okay, now I'm at the node manager where I buy the small fence up here. And they are at the node manager, just talk to him, rent the small fence, confirm. Then you will have the small fence in your inventory. Here I have it, a small fence. And the thing with fences, a large fence you can grow 10 crops, and medium one you 7, and a small one 4. So if you really like to do it, you should get the big one so you can have waterways and scarecrows in it. I will put the scarecrow and the waterway in this one too, but then I can only grow 2. And there are certain plants that need 2 spots to grow to, so you can get even lesser. But let's go over where I want to grow. Okay, now when you have found a place to grow your stuff, if you want to be really into it, you can look on the temperature and like how much moisture and stuff there is. But I have my other plantation here too, and it's working very fine. So first thing you do is get your fence down. And when you find a spot to put your fence, just press it. And confirm. Now you're placing down the fence here, where to grow stuff. Then you get into the fence, and now we're going to put down the waterway and put down the scarecrow. You just go in there, then you have your waterway here when you have it in your inventory. And you can put it down, place, and we want our scarecrow. But I wouldn't recommend doing this for when you just buy a small fence, because it takes up a lot of space for your crops. And now when you've done that, just go out. And now you want the kind of plants you want to plant there. And I have my own little garden here, so I will pick up a couple of plants. I'm going to show you what you want to do too. You always want to kill insects and cut off weed, because you get farming experience and you want that. Get farming skill up, and then as a plant breeding, then you have a chance to get 2 seeds. And you really want to get 2 seeds. I only got 1 here. And you get some other things you can turn in for. Oops, sorry. Like always clear up the bush first. I don't think it gives anything special when they're already done, but you get the XP. Breed plant. And the thing I do, I always breed plants until I get 2 seeds, because that means I can harvest the next plant without losing anything. So I got 2 seeds there. But now I just want to show you. I can show you too. Now I got 2 sunflower seeds. I want this one too. So I'm gonna plant 1 sunflower, and I'm gonna plant 1 wheat. And I always get the blue one. You should buy it from the market. It costs around 40,000 silver, but it's really worth getting the blue ones at once, because you need much less when you're crafting with it. And the thing you do now when you have your weed and I use sunflower and I use wheat. Then just go into your garden, press R, and press. You see down here you have all the seeds you have in your inventory. Place it and then confirm. Then you can see here how it looks like. Temperature, okay. Humidity, okay. You see water. So we're gonna fill up the water and of course fill it with fertilizer. And you can see we have a scarecrow and we have a just water absorb rate. So the water will stay in the ground much longer. You don't need to water it as much. But okay, well, let's plant there. You press this one, confirm seed bar. Now we plant our first, and we're gonna plant this sunflower too. You need to find a spot for it and plant. So now we had planted our crops we want to have. And now it's time to put in the water and the fertilizer. The only thing you need to do is go out from this. Go into inventory. And by the way, for the water you want to do distilled water, because it's much more efficient than using just normal river water. You need a lot of river water compared to distilled water. And you really want to do those 2 things at least. The scarecrow and the watering system, not necessary for small farms. Okay, now you have the distilled water. Just right click it. And you have to stand inside your fence when you do it. Just stand inside your fence and right click it. Fertilizer, you really just need 1. I'm going to put in 2 just to fill it out completely, the bar. And when you have done that, you can go in and check your ground again. Just press one of the plants, and you can see we have maximum fertilizer and we have a lot of water too. Of course, you can put in even more water to get the percentage up. But I really recommend you buy the blue seeds at once. Even if it costs some money, you save a lot of time. Because if you want to, you can buy the lowest grade one. The thing you do then is just plant breed them, because when you plant breed, you have a chance. Sorry about that. You have a chance to get the higher tier ones. So you get the white one, you have a chance to get the 1 green one when you breed them. But it can take some time if you're unlucky to get up to the highest quality. So I really recommend you go buy the highest quality one at once, just to save a lot of time. And of course, in the end, you save a lot of energy juices too. And you can make high tier food and better food, more food, and things like that. My next video is gonna be in like 15 days, because I'm going on vacation now. Next video come out like 4th of April. But I hope you enjoyed this little video here. It's taking a few minutes, but planting you're gonna save a lot of money by making your own plants at least. But for now, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.